Raphael here with an update. So what we're gonna show you guys is the water that I created. So without further ado, let's just dive right in. All right, this is what the water now looks like. As you can see, there's a little bit of animation there going on. I wanted it to be wavy at first, but then I settled upon this design, which was a little bit more simplistic and less crazy. Uh, and you can see that the surface there, it's kind of just moving around, just and you can tell it's water. Of course, I think maybe I can make it wavy at the top. I don't know. That's just maybe just a slight wave at the top. I'm not sure. I'm not completely done with it, but I like the way it looks now, and I'm not gonna mess with it. And of course, I got a tile here to just make it seem like it's underwater. So the water effect looks good. Just so you know, it is not alpha blending, uh, because to increase performance, since we're using the Windows GDI, I wanted to reduce the alpha blending effects. So any effects that I do with transparency, the way I do it is I just set certain pixels to be transparent. That way our sprite is somewhat see-through. It looks like it's underwater, but of course, it's just it's not really alpha blending. But this works very well, and I like this. I like this. I like the end result. It looks nice. Uh, that looks pretty good. Could use some work, but it looks pretty good. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today. And of course, I'm still working on some tiles. These are just test tiles. They're not really going to be part of any level that I'm creating. They're just for testing purposes. So the next thing that I'm working on is I said that I was going to be implementing a message system. Now I've actually coded some of the objects to behave this way. So we're gonna go ahead and create a floor here. Oh wow, how far do we go? There's a pipe. Oh, there it is. Yeah, as if we're gonna be able to get to that pipe. Yeah, let's leave it like that. But here, I coded the objects to now going to the left. They still behave the same way. Okay, they're blocked here, so I don't have the code activated for that. But for this side, you can see the sprite kind of it's really weird, and I think the reason that's happening is because I'm sending a message to this object and telling it to move, and that object is doing a collision check on the next object to see if there's something there. If it's not, then it moves. The problem is it doesn't move until after the next game cycle. So if we're pushing on the object to move, the update is very slow. So what we have to do is when we push on this, we don't proceed to the next game cycle until we know absolutely sure for certain that we cannot move at all. Now if we did move, then we go ahead and we process those changes. That means that we have to move the sprite forward. If we didn't move it, then we have to move it. So we have to command it to move. So we have to do that so that everything that's being pushed on the screen updates, and then when we come into the next game cycle, or when everything is rendered and we come into the next cycle, everything looks the way it's supposed to. Otherwise, we get this slowness going up because everything is not updating at the same time. So everything has to update at the same time. So that is what I'll work on next. Try to get that figured out, and then now we'll go from there. The water is definitely looking pretty cool. Look at this. Nice. And of course, we also still have the old water effects. I still have the old water here. It's just that the new water is animated. All we're doing is flipping between these three different tiles here to give the water that it's animating. And all I did was introduce a noise at the top to make it seem like the water is changing. But maybe we could do a little bit of a wavy effect, maybe on the top slightly, to kind of make it look more like water. Here's the original water, of course. This is what the original water looks like compared. Let's try let's go to frame number 2 here. Let's just kind of put this at the top to see just how much more different the water would look. Oh wow, that looks, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go ahead and jump in there. That's being water simulated in 2 layers. Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. So you can just see how that kind of works out. I don't know. I think it looks better the other way. But yeah, that's the update I got for now. Thank you so much for watching, and when I'll have another one, I will upload that video. Alright, bye bye guys.